some shocking things about Meghan Markle. After she gave birth to Archie in May 2019, they were trying for a second baby. And in November of 2020, she got pregnant again. After this, unfortunately, she had a miscarriage, which was devastating to her. It was devastating to Harry, and she really suffered through that. In a powerful piece for the New York Times, she actually shared her heartbreaking story. She spoke about her experience, she spoke out about the societal stigma that often surrounds miscarriages, and even though she was going through so much, she still tried to be a voice for other women that were getting judged. I feel like women are really harshly critiqued sometimes, and Meghan knows that. She's a feminist, and she tried to kind of use her voice to help. So the second thing that I wanted to speak about is how much of a foodie Meghan is. I didn't know this before, but Meghan is such a foodie. She cooks every single day for her family, and I think it's really cute. She doesn't go out to gourmet restaurants a lot. She's really low key. She prefers to actually cook at home. She wouldn't really have time to go to gourmet restaurants anyways due to her busy schedule and the fact that she is kind of like a workaholic, but she's such a natural in the kitchen that it doesn't really matter. She loves to cook. She's always on the quest to find new amazing recipes, and even after she became a royal, she still loved to cook in the kitchen. She loves to pamper her family. She even made her own cookbook called Together Our Community Cookbook with a bunch of unique and cool recipes in there. And when Harry proposed to Meghan, she was actually roasting a chicken in the oven, which is super cool, and she later called that engagement chicken. That's a really sweet fact about her. Another surprising thing to me is how much critique she gets in the media. She's been critiqued for everything. Interviews, her appearance, she's even been mom shamed. And they are not easy on her at all. It's very rare that she actually gets recognition for the good things that she does. When she became a duchess, it just gotten worse. When they left the royal family, that's when she really started getting hated on. When she was pregnant, she was getting shamed for the way that her body looked, even though she was pregnant. And there was one instance where she was holding her child Archie, and people were even critiquing the way she was holding her child. But a pediatrician kind of reviewed it, and he said that there wasn't actually anything wrong with the way she was holding her son. She's talked about this on many podcasts, like how she feels with all of the critique she gets. She shared her thoughts on motherhood and like the criticism she received during her pregnancy and just being a mom in general. And yeah, it cannot be easy to deal with. So another thing about Meghan is she loves animals. And this is something that kind of reflects positively on her character as well. She's a huge animal lover. She adopted 2 rescue dogs. She even took one across the pond. She chose an animal welfare program as one of her charities that she donates to. The Queen had 2 corgis. Prince Harry spoke about when Meghan met the 2 corgis. Apparently they loved her. And that's another thing that is also kind of cool, because when animals love you, it shows that you do have a good heart. Nobody's perfect. She's done some things that might have ticked people off, but I think at the root of it, she does have a good heart. She's done a lot of good things for humanity. She's done a lot of good things for animals. She does so much charity work that you've gotta put some respect on that. Another really cool fact about Meghan is before she got involved with the royal family, she was an actor. She had a great career as an actor. She grew up on movie sets. Her father was actually a lighting director, and he would often bring her onto set at a very young age. So she had a lot of experience. She had a lot of experience on movie sets, in the film world, and I don't know if that's what kind of inspired her to become an actor, but she was a great actor, and her role on Suits was really, really cool. She played Rachel Zane, and she's still friends with most of that cast to this day. The next really cool fact about Meghan is that her mom is a yoga teacher. So because her mother was a yoga teacher, from a young age, she started doing yoga, and she's really knowledgeable in that. The benefits of yoga are amazing. Yoga is good for your mind, it's good for your body. It's such a good stress relief, and you notice the benefits almost immediately after you start doing yoga. Like me, myself, I'm super into hot yoga. Her mother's name is Doria Ragland, and she's a yoga instructor. So it's really cool that she was able to grow up in that and take inspiration from her mom and learn about the health benefits of yoga. So another cool fact about Meghan is that before she joined the royal family and before she married Prince Harry, she was already married once before. Her ex-husband, Trevor Engelson, was a producer, and he produced plenty of Hollywood films such as Remember Me, that's starring Robert Pattinson, but they divorced in 2013. They had a long distance relationship, and apparently the divorce was due to the strain of that. So Meghan filed for divorce, and thankfully she did, because she wouldn't be in such a happy relationship with Prince Harry if she stayed. Before Meghan was a duchess, she ran a fairly well-known lifestyle blog called The Tig. The blog featured a bunch of cool recipes as well as celebrity interviews and travel and fashion content. Not only does she love food, she also really loves wine, and the blog was actually named after her favorite wine. She's a real Renaissance woman. One of her recipes is even hot chocolate with wine in it, which is kind of interesting. The next thing I want to speak about is that she's very much into charity and humanitarian work. She does so much charity work, it's unbelievable. And philanthropic work is a given for many members of the British royal family, but even before she joined the monarchy, she was very much into it. She was always volunteering, she was always donating to charity, she was always working with nonprofits. She works with organizations like One Young World and World Vision, and she also, growing up, volunteered at soup kitchens in both LA and Toronto. Whether you love or hate Meghan, you have to admit, like, she's a pretty rad chick. Let us know if this video kind of influenced you to maybe grow on Meghan a little bit, or if you're still a Meghan hater. Have an incredible day.